Hi guys, I wanted to talk to you about this problem. Banks advertise rates in both the actual interest and the annual percentage interest APR. Suppose you deposited $1,000 into a bank that offers 6% annual interest compounded monthly. How much money would you have after 1 year? And then there are other two problems and other two questions. But I want to talk to you about that first question first. This problem is on page 644, number 918. So I wanted to remind you of a formula that you'll need to solve this problem. And this formula is A equals P, parentheses 1 plus R over N, close parentheses, power NT. So this formula is very important, and I want to talk to you about what each one of these letters mean. So A is the resulting amount of money that you get after you deposit a certain amount and certain years pass and you get some interest on top of your money. So P is what you deposit, and then A is what you get back after all of this time and interest. R is the interest, and N represents, well, how many times it is compounded in 1 year. And it always talks about how many times in 1 year. And then T is how many years total. So if we look at this problem right here, A, we're looking for that because they're asking how much money would you have after 1 year. So what is your resulting amount of money? What would you get? Now, they told us that we're depositing $1,000 and our annual interest is 6%, which is our annual percentage interest right there. And so our P is 1,000 because that's what we deposited, and 6% is the R right here. But I want to tell you that we're always going to put that in decimals. So in that case, we're going to put 0.06 because 6% is 6 divided 100. Agreed? And N represents how many times it is compounded in 1 year. So if it is compounded monthly, how many months are in 1 year? 12. So it's compounded 12 times in 1 year because each month, but we care about 1 year for N. So each month for 1 whole year, you have 12 months, so it's compounded 12 times. And then T represents how many years. In that case, they said after 1 year, so T will be 1. All right, let's see how we can solve this. So if we input all of our given information, we'll have 1,000, parentheses, 1 plus 0.06 over 12, close parentheses, 12 times 1. And that's what I inputted based on the given information. So if I'm taking notes, I would want to know what those variables mean, those letters over here, so that when I input my information, I input it correctly. Now, the answer will be, you have that in your packet, $1,061.68. And yes, this is dollars because we agreed that A represents an amount of money, so dollar-wise. P represents an amount of money. So those two are money. So I'll add my dollar sign somewhere here. There we go. All right, so now that's an answer for question A. So now we calculated how much money we would have after 1 year. Now, what percent did you earn for that year? They're asking what percent did you earn from your total money? Well, you earned $61.68 because you had deposited, you gave them, you entered in the bank $1,000 and you got back $1,061.68. So you got back $61.68. So the question is, what percent did you earn? So $61.68, what percent is that from your 1,000? So I do 61.68 divided 1,000, I get 0.06168. And that's what I got, but not in percent yet. See, I changed percent to decimals to be able to solve for A. Now I need to go back because the question said, what percent did you earn? So I need to go back to percentage. So to go from 6% to 0.06, we agreed that we divided by 100. So to go back from 0.06168 to percentage sign, I need to multiply by 100, and I get 6.168%, right? Because that was in decimal form, I go back to percent form. So at the beginning I was in decimal, I was in percent, I went back to decimal. Here I was calculating in decimals because that's what I converted to, and now I'm going back to percent because the question asked me for that. Now for C, you need to know something else, which I'm going to give you to make it easy. What is the APR if the bank offers continuous compounding? So once you see continuous compounding right here, and you want to calculate the APR, there is a formula for that, and this formula is right here. To calculate the APR, or the rate for continuous compounding, you do E, which is in your calculator, power I. I is the interest that was given to you, right there, 0.06, which we calculated. So instead of R, now we're calculating R as for continuous compounding, for compounding continuously, I guess. So now I doesn't mean, or R doesn't mean the 6% anymore, I does. So I does mean 6%, and R is what we're calculating. So when you see continuous compounding, now I is the percentage that was given to you in the problem. So when I do e power 0.06 minus 1, I'll get this number, but they want it in percent as well. How did I know that? Because APR means annual percentage interest. So again, they want in percent. Multiply by 100, you get 6.18%. And you're done. You have answer to question number A, B, and C right here. All right, hope that helps. Thank you.